Hello everyone, welcome to Eternal. Today we're going to be playing Mono Justice Stompy. This is an updated version of the list I posted to Eternalwarcry. And I made some updates as my collection got bigger and I started to have more cards because I thought there were cards that could be added to this that could actually make it just an overall better deck. Um, what I added to the deck was 2 Paladin Oathbook, 3 Runehammer, and the 2 Hammer of Might. What I took out was 2 longsword, the Crown Watch longsword, 3 Gilded Glaive, and then the 2 Mithril Mace, because I feel like Mithril Mace was usually a 2 for 1, but Runehammer usually kills more things. I think that's relevant, and I think Runehammer is gonna be super sweet. In addition to the deck, I've been playing Armory a lot lately, and this card's always like a 2 for 1. I know it's gonna perform differently in this deck since we have no way to recur it, but I think this card is going to go a long way to helping the deck come out ahead on cards in ways that normally it wouldn't. Hammer Might is just a good weapon to put on creatures. It's a great way to um, get ahead and then stay ahead. And then Oathbook seemed really good in board stally situations where we can get kind of start pecking in with some flyers. I hero the people after we play one of our flyers, or like a Valkyrie Enforcer, or we have just maybe one big creature and we can continually get in with like Bright Mace Paladin with a weapon, or just Bright Mace Paladin in general, and just kind of start trying to push damage through and try to get ahead in that way. So I think those are going to be good additions to the deck, and we're going to find out. I haven't played any yet, so we will definitely find out. I'm in Masters, so I'm really curious how this is going to go. So let's jump into the first game. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. It says our estimated wait time is 19 seconds. Let's see. Let's see how true that is. We're getting up on it. Oh, and oh, it lied to us. Eternal lied to us. What a shame. What a shame. All right, let's try that again. Maybe we'll get paired up faster. I don't really have an editing system yet, so I don't know if I'll be able to edit this out. If I can't, then I'm sorry. There we go. I think. What's happening? All right. This hand seems fine. We don't get to do anything turn 1, but we can go turn 2 either Crown Watch Paladin or Minotaur Grunt, and then turn 3 Oathbook plus Inspire or Feather. So I like that actually. We'll keep. If we draw land, I think this is going to pay off a lot. Pyro Knight, alright. Fortunately, we will not be doing anything turn 1, so our opponent will be ahead on the tempo in that point. That volume might be a little too loud, I have no idea. So we drew the third land, so we should be able to do what we plan to do. We're going to play the Crown Watch Paladin. So our opponent's on red black. They just played a Power Knight and punched us and quarried. So they're sculpting their hand. They're setting up. They're not enacting their plan just yet. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty good way to start. I think. Yeah, I think it's just Oathbook, put Feather on, then swing, and we just start trying to somehow race this. If we draw land next turn, we can just throw 2 dudes out. That'll give us some blockers and that'll help us race. So, oh nope, our opponent just has double torch, so or double removal in general. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ooh, that'll be nice and juicy whenever we get to it. Long sword buff. Okay. We draw a land. That's gonna be pretty sweet. we just take this. We are really low, but since we drew the land, we are able to start attacking and blocking. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have a land. If they don't have the land, then we get to eat the Power Knight. Or do we want to eat this now? Rapid Shot is bad either way. We do have to block one of them. So I think I'll block the biggest power and hope our opponent doesn't have a trick. They don't. Cool. They did have Deadly, but yep. So maybe it was correct to block the other one. It ended up not mattering because of Obliterate, but I think trading the dude off was actually probably bad there. Yeah, we probably should have killed. We should play 8 the Power Knight. Theoretically, if we won the game to last longer, if our opponent didn't have Obliterate, it would have been better to eat the Power Knight and then the next turn try to deal with the champion. But we lost. So next game. That's a redraw. You really want to just try to get really explosive turns and just get like a good curve. Like we didn't do the turn 1, but turn 2 we can go Oathbook and a bird and a Runehammer. So I think that's pretty sweet. I think it is just that curve. Sometimes it's some value to play units out and then play your Oathbook so you can immediately start getting value off the Oathbook. We're playing its Armory. This is going to be interesting. But I think in this situation, since we have a bird, then it's correct just to curve out. Because we do have weapons we can draw to put on the bird and make this start to get a little more scary for our opponent. The scariest thing is Armory can deal with a bird very easily. But since all they're doing is quarrying this turn, the bird will survive at least one more turn. Alright. Let's go ahead and attack a bird. I guess we'll play another bird. We don't want to attack with both of them. And we don't really plan on blocking, but having both of them could be good. I guess this is where Oathbook can be kind of awkward. Is you kind of want to get value out of it since you used mana and a card on it. Well, I guess we will get value out of Oathbook after all. It will let us kill the weapon. What do we want to do? Do we want to kill it? We probably actually want to do that. We'll attack first. Just because I need to get in the habit of doing that. I have a bad habit of doing everything else and then attacking first. The benefit of using Runehammer here is if our opponent goes land, Throne Warden, then we can just kill the Throne Warden. If they don't play anything, then we get a lot of damage through. Alright, yep, they get to kill the second bird, no problem. We do, however, get to kill that Runehammer. This is against Armory, so it might not actually matter. Oathbook, second Oathbook, Grunt. So this going to a 2/5 is going to be pretty sweet. We might actually be able to get it up to where Armory can't deal with it. Well, it can now, so. Fair enough. Fair enough, Armory player. We do get to continue to punch. So we're getting a ton of value out of this Runehammer. If they go Smuggler Stash here, though, we are in a lot of trouble. If there's a deck that can... Oh, there we go. There's a 2-for-1 for our opponent. If there's a deck that can outvalue us, it's definitely Armory. Playing Obliterate is actually super interesting. I haven't seen this play Obliterate. I'm assuming this is Armory. Played Runehammers and weapons and Hurkano Artisans, so... Their weapons always seem to be just above our creatures. Luckily, we just keep drawing creatures. Kind of luckily. It's just going to die, but... Oh, there's a Throne Warden. I didn't expect Armory to be an easy matchup anyway. I think our opponent is pretty far ahead now. If they Smuggler Stash, I'm probably just going to concede because, you know, I just don't think we come back from that. I don't think we can actually come back from this, but Rise the Challenge is also almost a concession. Yeah, I think the writing's on the wall here. Well, alrighty then. 0-2. Not the greatest results ever. I do like the changes to the deck though. I think Runehammer adds a lot to the deck. We did get a lot of card advantage out of the Runehammer. Against Armory though, it's kind of tough because they can start doing battles where they play weapon, kill our weapon, then we play weapon, kill their weapon, and then they play weapon, kill our weapon. And then even if we could kill that weapon, they could just Smuggler Stash and, you know, they're ahead. Against just Rakano, then maybe that would have been fine. Not too sure. This hand, I feel like this hand is kind of, it's an alright hand, but I think we can do, like, I think we have great hands. Like this hand. I think this hand is, maybe it's not great. Actually, yeah, no, this hand is great. We get to do a turn 1 play, next turn we get to play a guy. Hopefully we draw into a land, and that lets us do multiple things. No, we just do a 3-drop, so if we draw a land, we have to play that. We go land, play a 3-drop, we draw another land, play Runehammer, start getting card advantage. We probably can run away with this game. Well, there is a... Let's see if he wants to block. He does not want to block, surprisingly. Not surprising at all. However, Runehammer is going to be very great if we draw a land. I keep saying lands. I'm a Magic player. I'm so used to that. Draw power. And sorry if I'm speaking very quietly. One of my roommates are still sleeping, so I don't want to wake them up. So we do get to kill the outlaw, get some card advantage going. We get Warcry triggers. This is looking too bad. I'm assuming they'll play something else we can kill, and then we can start getting some card advantage out of the Runehammer. Ooh, or we can just do 4 damage to the face. No, we just get to kill a dude. Just regular card advantage. So sad. We don't get to actually punch him in the face. I also think the protects in this deck go well with Runehammer. Kind of protects it the turn that after it's not invulnerable anymore. After it becomes vulnerable. Now we're definitely in the tight spot where we need to draw a creature or a unit. We need to draw a dude, we need a body, we need strength, we need life, we need not a finest hour. It's definitely not what we need. Well, at least we have a vanquish for that. We do take a hefty amount, but we do get to answer that. We're technically ahead on cards, so we do end up coming out ahead for the most part. So I actually think we might be able to come back in this game now. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. Don't have the second vanquish for that. play this and swing. We swing goes to 4, and they can just kill us. Do this, and then he swings. We can find his tower. I think that's probably good. Nope, my math is wrong. That doesn't work the way I wanted it to. I take 7 out of the way, so I flubbed that up. I messed that up. Oh, yep. Actually wasn't going to look too bad because we could have played the hammer, attacked, and then we would have had a huge blocker and a huge attacker. And hoping to just have something like a Righteous Fury, some type of thing like that. So, I win 3. I think we're going to play one more. Hopefully we can get one win in. Hopefully I can play remotely tight enough to get a win. I've been playing rather loosely, so that's my bad. I apologize for that. There's not a whole lot this deck can do about stuff like that, but you know, I could try to play better. So this curve is pretty sweet, actually. Turn 1 Inspire, turn 2 Oathbook, turn 3 Paladin. The next turn, maybe we get to kill a creature, swing for 4 with lifelink, or lifesteal. Ooh, bird. I like bird. I like birds. Huh. We definitely have the capabilities to come back in this game. If we play our not depleted power, we get to go Oathbook, or we get to probably go this guy. The next turn, the Oathbook. The turn after that, one of these guys. So I think I like that better. We get on the board. We can start attacking, because I'm assuming he's just going to attack with both. I think at this point, this trade is just tremendous for him. Yes, this trade is going to be tremendous for him. We don't get to attack the next turn. We could, if we really wanted to. If we draw a undepleted power, then it could work out better for us. So that's an even trade. You can also just take it and crack back for a bunch if we attack. So I think I'm planning just to block the instigator. Excuse me. Just kind of trade that off. And then hopefully get a non-depleted power. Runehammer, kill Oniron. Oniron would kill the Runehammer. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we go Bright Mace, put up like block and Finest Hour just to gain a bunch of life. I like that better. Well, we don't get to do either of those. I think we do Bird, or I think we do Bright Mace. Bright Mace can usually safely block. We might not block. Give it a trick. Ah, yeah, fair enough. That happens. If we played Bird, it wouldn't have died to a torch, but I don't think we would have wanted to attack or block, so maybe it actually does the same thing. This way, the torch is out of my opponent's hand, so if I do get to set up with Bird, then he doesn't get to double torch it unless he already has 2 more torches. Me and my friends call this Bird. This way I call it Bird all the time. Now, however, we do get to go block, Finest Hour, gain life. Next turn, swing, gain more life. So see if he has a trick. Oh, it's an instant or a fast spell. More magic jargon working its way into this game. lets it happen. Alright. I'm assuming it's probably a torch, because I think you 100% use your rapid shot there. Killing this actually just like almost sells me out of the game. Sets me out of the game. We'll play this guy to get another flyer out to stop him from war crying. Yep. So it was a torch. Cool. We won't be blocking. But luckily we can just crack back and make up for it. Okay. Swing with bird. Probably use this as a trade. Maybe not. It won't be attacking because we're probably just gonna swing with bird. Okay. Fair enough. Makes my decisions easier. Well, we're definitely gonna vanquish that, regardless of how awful it is. We did draw that guy, and that actually makes this way easier. Because I'm hit for 4, we basically gain all of that back, and now we have a huge blocker for his 2/1. So let's see, is a dark return or a torch? I think this is starting to go our way. Dark return only kinda does it because we have the other vanquish in hand, and then we can still start swinging with bird. With birdie. Obliterate. Fair enough. Swing for 5 with bird. Play another huge blocker. So we've relatively stabilized. Nope, we lost. No, we lost. Okay, fair enough. Right after I'm like, oh, we stabilized. I think we got this, and he just drakes us to death. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. We finished 0-4. I think most of it was because of my bad playing. But this deck, the one of the downsides to decks like this is there's some situations they just can't do a whole lot about. And I think the situations where I made misplays, they were misplays, and I will learn from them. But they also just kind of didn't matter because we just kind of couldn't do anything about the result. The result was the same regardless. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please do whatever, anything that YouTube does. And I will see you guys in the next video.